this isn't a German car, it's a UK car, so you haven't got to worry with a tooth.
No.
Mate, she does rip. I'm trying to smile, but I'm also like worried. This is quick. This is sick. I'm doing these speeds, I'm in a Jetta. Good morning, you absolute lovelies. Welcome back to another Monky London car review. I'm actually off today to do a review on a cool VW Jetta running a Golf R engine, 4-wheel drive as well, so it should be pretty sick. We're actually going towards Nürburgring today. We're about 30 minutes away. We're not actually going to be going around a ring today. The chap just actually lives near it. Anyhow, enough jibber jabber. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the new car review series we've got coming up. I should be there in about 30 minutes. I'll see you guys in a bit. Mr. Theo.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel. You're my first car review for about 1 year.
It's been some time.
It has. And my first car review in Germany.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, and we got a very fine German whip. This Jetta is not stock.
No. It started life as an original Jetta. It did have a 2-litre TFSI in it from standard, but it's now been swapped out for a Golf R engine. Obviously they come as front wheel drive standard.
Yeah.
It's been completely changed now, so it's got Golf R running gear.
Crazy.
So
4-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive, H&R anti-roll bars, KWV3 coilovers,
Nice.
setup ring. For the owner. I'm not the owner, but just borrowing it for now. It's got TTRS brakes with Golf R rear brakes. Engine wise, like I say, it's Golf R, ITG full intake with a Wagner intercooler, running around 345 brake.
What's the stock horsepower on a Golf R?
Golf R's 265.
265,
Yeah,
so it's obviously it's been remapped?
Yeah, so it's been mapped by MRC. Mini-A himself did that here at the ring. If not, go to MRC in Banbury. They know all things Volkswagen,
about these bad
Audis.
boys.
Yeah,
and you were saying MRC actually built this 10 years ago.
So it's done 72,000 miles now, so that's with the engine. But you've got stock back seats, stock front seats, so from anyone looking, it's just a Jetta.
It's sleepy.
The only thing that may give it away, one is the reg, the exhaust. It's half Miltech and half Forey Fabrications. His name's Stuart Forey. It's 2 tips, but only one of them is actually functioning.
Active, I got you.
But yeah, it just sounds the absolute nuts.
How do you find these brakes? Because we were kind of talking earlier that a lot of these sort of high performance brakes, they look the part,
yeah, but
when you actually get on it and do some proper John action, they don't really last. I mean, how do you find it on this?
So the development was, there was different brakes being put on it. The owner found that these are the best ones for him. The car would only do, say, 10 laps at a time, so it wouldn't be used constantly.
Got you.
But it was enough for them, and then on the rears, like I said, just Golf R's. The other thing as well, because it's only used for the track, they're nice and easy to replace.
Yeah,
they don't cost thousands of pounds, and they do the job for the car.
And then the wheels, Theo?
You didn't want to say because they're just reps.
Ah, all right, we'll pretend they're OZ Superleggers.
Yeah. They're wrapped in hand coots. These are freshly been put on. Again, he has run Michelin's, but because these are a more track-specific tyre, he's gone with these, and as I'm sure John will see shortly, that they do the job just perfectly. And with four-wheel drive, you've got the support of both axles. Yeah. So
what's the drivetrain sort of reliability like on this? Can you kind of, can you dump the clutch 7 grand and launch them?
Well,
how sort of strong are they?
The clutch, which I should probably mention, is an upgraded Helix 6-paddle clutch, so it's very heavy. But the drive shafts, everything seems to put up with it. I mean, like I say, it's been 10 years and none of those consumable items have gone. Yeah. And in terms of spinning, with it being four-wheel drive, it's very minimal. Obviously, if you turn traction off and go out of a corner, it's more tend to understeer. So obviously, if you load it up before the corner, that's when you can get it just to flow through. But it's flat and it's planted.
Because it does pick up, it's not laggy at all, is it? With the Golf R swap, is it all a straight swap with engine mounts? You haven't got to do custom mounts or anything?
No, so yeah, it's a straight swap.
Straight fit?
Yeah, and that's the joys of the Jetta, is because they're a strong shell as well. And again, if it was to be crashed, they're not hugely expensive to replace. Yeah, so not a budget car, but it's much cheaper than the other cars you see here, M3s, GT3 RSs. It's
something which is probably attainable to the masses,
exactly
all the supercar malarkey.
And as we say, it's super rare to actually see something like this. I mean, around here, everyone looks at it like, what's that making that noise? And it's a Jetta.
Roughly, what would it cost to do this conversion? You got any idea what the chap originally spent?
Around 25.
At 25, that's all in over the time?
That's all in over the time. Okay. So it's not the cheapest, but it's 10 years of constant use and reliable. Yeah. It was mapped to 380, but it's been dropped back down to 345, just more for reliability. You don't want to push it too hard, and it copes with that power just absolutely perfectly.
Yeah, keep all the temps sensible.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess at that horsepower as well, with the stock KO3, it's probably quite a lot of boost.
Yeah, exactly.
It probably turns into a bit of a hairdryer after a while.
But with it being a smaller turbo, you've got boost lower in. So if you obviously use to go bigger turbo, you've got more lag. Which for the tracks just
it's great for impressing your mates on the motorway, exactly. But when you're actually trying to use the power, not very good.
Coming out of, say, Adenauer force, second gear, third gear, you've got that boost straight away.
Yeah, whereas before you had to kind of build it up a little bit.
Exactly that.
I got you, man. Yeah. Quite a contrast, because I came from Spain last week where it was 35 degrees, and I got to Germany and it was 20. But everyone was wearing a t-shirt and I was like in a jumper. I was like, oh, cold, man. And what's quite cool about this as well is when you're off gas, it's not overly loud.
I mean, obviously sometimes it gets driven back to the UK and just sit at 70, 80.
It's not kind of
not too drony.
Yeah. My first Jetta R? Jetta R?
I guess we
can you call it a Jetta R? Kind of cool, man. Mate, she does rip. It's strange because it's quite refined. Mate, this is sick. I'm trying to smile, but I'm also like worried. Tell Theo's a Nürburgring driver. That holds the road, man, and the traction, it doesn't lose any. I mean, obviously four-wheel drive.
And I think that's just a combination of the V3's KWs being set up here, along with the tyres and the four-wheel drive. It
rips.
I mean, I'll jump in this and I'll jump in the M3 and I'm like, I don't really want to jump in the M3.
Do you find it feels almost a little bit more cumbersome in the M3?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's quite. It's obviously bigger, heavier car. You got that big V8
exactly,
up front.
Yeah. Whereas this, it shouldn't do what it does.
Yeah, it's kind of. That's what I was kind of thinking as we were going so quick. It's like I'm doing these speeds. I'm in a Jetta.
So here we've got some more UK style roads.
Yeah, a little bit more bumpy
it's
and
bumpy,
adverse cambers.
Still just deals.
Oh yeah, these K3s are next level.
Very good.
These are version 3s.
Yeah. It's been on the car since it was built.
And they haven't been like revalved
No, they are exactly
as they came. Crazy. God, the handling on this is next level, guys. It really is. Whoa, this is sick. Yeah, I rate this, man. This is a firm 20 out of 10. This is a sick little car, and it's something very important to remember, guys. It's all very well lowering your car and running very stiff suspension, but you have to have suspension that can take the bumps. Mate, he is on it. Is that wrong? He just got it sideways. Oh, bro, go do him. Woohoo!
It's like a Maybach.
Yeah, is that a Maybach? Yeah. To be fair though, Nürburgring's pretty crazy. There's such sort of undulation in the track.
Have you been around it yet?
Once,
yeah.
And I went around in torrential rain, and fuck me in the M3. It was like 1 minute you're on ice, then you've got loads of grit.
Yeah.
And I think you can only go around there quick once you've got experience, so you know about the difference in the
fair play to you for going out
in the torrential rain. MRC tuning, baby. These Golf R engines, I mean, what kind of, obviously it's not forged, all standard, what kind of power can you run on a stock?
I think, like we say, it was up to 380, but it's been dropped down to 345 just for reliability. Like I said, my Cupra, which was slightly newer, that was 400.
Is that kind of really...
And that was just a map, intercooler and intake.
You think more than that, and you're starting to kind of... Obviously there's so many variables with engines, but you're starting to push the boundaries a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I always, when it comes to, say, changing turbos, I don't really get interested with them, because that's when you
start getting complicated.
Yeah, whereas if you just...
Injectors.
Buy a car that can withstand that power, and you'll be fine.
And kind of play around with it a little bit.
Exactly. So
I've been in a 550 horsepower Golf R, and that was incredible. I mean, a little bit lifeless.
Is that a Mark 7?
Newer one.
Yeah.
But just just round town with the DSG and that kind of horsepower, I'm telling you now, nothing can keep up with it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And to think you can buy these cars, and for not a huge amount of money compared to like supercars, and they're quite dangerous.
Yeah, they are. Big
shout out to Chris as well, who is Damien's son, who actually owns this car.
Yeah.
And you work for Damien.
Yeah, I work for Damien. So fortunately, he's allowed me to do this.
He's a nice,
very cool
nice
guy.
boss.
Yeah.
And
he's got an E61 M5 as well. So
cool. Oh, was that the touring?
Yeah.
Sick.
So
they're rare.
Rare.
Yeah. V10.
V10.
Yeah. Sick.
That's the one.
Well, that was a really cool car review. Theo, massive thanks, man. Really nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for coming over.
Yeah, fantastic driving.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give this car a firm 20 out of 10.
Wow.
Because I think power, delivery, suspension, brakes, sleepiness. and uniqueness,
Yeah, that's the
give it a really, really high score.
factor, isn't it?
Yeah, really sick car this.
Good.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this cheeky little instalment. Monkey is finally back in the car review land, which I think a lot of you were very keen to see. As always, give the video a like, put any comments down below, I'll do my best to get back to you, and look forward to seeing you soon.